Hello everyone! Now it's time to start working with sugar paste. Today I'm going to use the Squires Kitchen Sugarpaste. I really like it. It's quite stretchy and it's soft, so it's not necessary to microwave it. Here I have the sugar paste already colored, and to achieve that color I used the navy blue and brown. Progel has a range of 34 different colors. I don't like to use the color from the tube straight away, so I always try to add a tiny bit of another shade because I really like when the color looks unique. To create the vase, I'm going to use a dummy egg. This is a 30 centimeters dummy egg, and it's necessary to cut the top and the bottom a little bit as well. And here I have a half sphere 10 centimeters wide. I glue all the dummy egg and the half sphere with a little bit of hot glue, and it's necessary to keep it for 10 minutes that it sets. And at the same time I covered all the dummy with some shortening. The shortening, it's going to be our glue to glue the sugar paste onto the dummy. And I'm going to put some cornstarch on the table just to make sure that the sugar paste is not going to stick. To stretch the paste is very important to use that kind of rolling pin. Don't use the wood ones. I'm stretching from the center to the sides. In case you have an air bubble, you just need to use a needle, poke, and you will see that the air bubble disappears. And it's necessary to roll the sugar paste on your rolling pin. And now just try to cover. Once your sugar paste is secure, you can go into details. Here I had a wrinkle. No worries for that, because one of the properties of this sugar paste is that you can smooth and erase that wrinkle. Now I'm going to cut a little bit the excess. And when you cut the excess, make sure that you don't cut 100% from the beginning. What I really like to do is cut first a little bit. I remove the big excess and slowly I cut again. In this design, this is not important because we need to decorate and cover all the vase with a lot of molds. But if your design requires a very clean finish, you can follow that technique. Now I am cutting more or less the half of the vase, as I need to finish the other side. So I'm going to repeat exactly the same step. I'm going to stretch some sugar paste and put it here on top to cover. So now that I have both sides covered, it's time to smooth the sugar paste to have a proper covering. So I'm just pushing the fondant to cover all the dummy. Now I'm going to cut the excess a little bit more. So I have finished covering the vase, and to do it I use an X-Acto knife to cut all the excess that I had on the top. And now it's time to continue covering the upper side of the vase that I have it here. So there are two rings, two dummy rings, one small one and a big one, and I glue them with a little bit of hot glue to achieve that shape. So now I'm going to put some shortening here, and I'm going to stretch the paste and cover that part of the rings. So now I have finished all the upper part of the vase, and it's time to glue both pieces. To do it, I will poke some barbecue skewers here on top. It's important to make sure that it's in the right position. Look how fantastic this sugar paste is. Here I did a little hole to poke the barbecue skewer, but now I can hide it again, just filling that hole with some sugar paste and working on it a little bit to blend all the seam. Very important, smooth at all times, just to avoid that your fingerprints gets onto the sugar paste. Now that I have finished covering all the vase, I'm going to use all the blue extra sugar paste to create some other pieces to finish the design. And I'm going to use this brush. It's amazing. It has edible glue. It's like painting. You apply some glue. Finally, the vase is completely covered with the sugar paste. So now the next step will be decorating all the vase using a lot of different kind of silicone molds, and on the next step I will explain you how to decorate it.